All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the Great Millstone, and to the Achaeans who are out there pushing this truth for the edification of the body and for the building of the church. To you I salute. I want to do a brief lesson on Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 20. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 20, and it states, His severe rod shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. His severe rod shall be sharpened, okay, for a sword. His rod shall be sharpened for a sword, okay. The Most High is getting ready to lay his sword against the wicked, against the unwise, against the heathen, the two-toed, all right? I said, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Who is the world? The world is the election of the nation of Israel, the saints, okay? The 144,000, the one-third. And who is the unwise? The unwise, they are the wicked, the heathens, the two-thirds, okay, of Israel, who hate the words of the Most High, his words and his laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? The next precept we're going to go into is John chapter 3 and verse 16. John 3 and 16. Salakia. And it states, For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Okay? That whosoever believeth in him, should not perish, but have everlasting life. Okay? Yahweh Shai came, okay, not to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Okay, and that's stated in John 3 and 17. Okay? Whosoever believed in him. All right? We're talking about the election of the world. Those who believe in him. Okay? Only those who believe in him will be saved. And those who believe in him are of Israel. Let's go to Acts chapter 2. Acts 2 and 21 and 22. Okay? And we will know that whosoever is. And it shall come to pass, Acts 2 and 21, that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord. You have to know the Lord. You have to know his name. Whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord. And his name is in Jesus. Okay? Or Yahweh. Okay? And verse 22. Ye man of Israel, hear these words, okay? So he's only talking to the man of Israel. Yahweh Shai of Nazareth, a man approved of Yahweh among you by many miracles and wonders and signs, which Yahweh did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourself also know, okay? So we are only dealing with the nation of Israel and the election of Israel. All right? Acts 2 and 21 and 22 identifies this, okay? Explains that. All right? The next precept, let's go to John 3 and 17. For Yahweh sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. Okay? Yahweh Shai came not to condemn the world, but through him the world will be saved. All right? So he came to bring salvation unto the world. All right? And not condemnation. All right? The next precept is Isaiah 45 and 17. Isaiah 45 and 17. But Israel, who? Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. He shall not be ashamed nor confounded. World without end. Israel is that world without end. Okay? Israel is that everlasting salvation. All right? And no other nation. All right? So we're only dealing with the nation of Israel. And of Israel, we're talking about the election. All right? The next precept we're going to go to is John 18 and 20. And this is going to further explain, okay? This is going to further verify that the Most High is only dealing with the nation of Israel, okay? And this is the northern, the southern kingdom he is referring to of Israel, all right? All right, John 18, okay, and 20, and it states, I spake openly. Yahushua answered them and said, answer them, I spake openly to the world. I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple, whether the Jews always resort, okay? And in secret, I said nothing. He's saying that he spoke openly to the world. He always taught in the synagogue where the Jews resort, okay? And who are the Jews? The Jews are the southern kingdom of the tribe, okay, of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. They are the nation of, that is the southern kingdom of Israel, all right? Okay? So he said Israel is that world that is without end, okay, that has an everlasting salvation, all right? Israel is that world, and the election of Israel is that wise, okay, is that who will fight with him against the unwise, is that world that will fight against him, okay, against the unwise, all right? Next precept we're going to go to, let's go to Matthew 4 and 23. Matthew chapter 4, verse 23. Okay? Salakia. Matthew 4 and 23. And Yahushua went about all Galilee, teaching in their synagogue and preaching the gospel, okay, of the kingdom, and healing all manner of sickness and all manner of disease among the people. Okay, and Yahushua went about all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues, okay, and preaching the gospel of the kingdom. Okay, so he went all, okay, throughout preaching in the synagogue to the Jews, okay, where the Jews resort, all right? So he never speak into to the whole public where he speak, okay, up to the world, all right? He spake to the world, all right? The last precept we're going to go to is Luke chapter 2, verse 68. Luke 2 and 68. Okay? Luke 2 and 68. Salaki, Luke 1 and 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel. No other nation who had visited and redeemed his people, okay, and had raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, okay, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophet, okay, which has been since the world began, that we shall be saved from our enemies and from the hands of those who hate us. Okay, this is all the way down to 71, 68 to 71, that we shall be saved from our enemies, okay? We have enemies, okay? Because in Deuteronomy 28 and 64, 68 states that, and the Lord shall scatter, and the Lord shall, okay, bring you back into Egypt again with ship into bondage, and you shall be sold unto your enemies, okay? So we have to be saved from our enemies by the Most High. The nation of Israel are yet in captivity and have to be saved from our enemies. And those who are saved from our enemies, those who are quickened, who are brought, okay, into this truth, into this gospel, okay, to life, will fight with Yahushua against the unwise. I hope this lesson was edifying and it served its purpose. Shalom.